Welcome back, it's 9, and today we are going to discuss new details recently announced about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. In case you don't know, AC Valhalla is a brand new game that takes place during the Viking Era, and this game looks pretty awesome. We've got some new details regarding gameplay, story, world, and customization, so let's get into it as we have a lot to cover. Starting with gameplay, Ubisoft has announced that the combat has been altered in some form with an emphasis on making every hit feel impactful. Now, I can imagine how this may feel on, say, the DualSense, where they have the haptic feedback functions built into the controller. I'm hoping that they take full advantage of that feature, at least on the PS5. They go on to say that the players will be able to dismember and decapitate foes, showing that this game will be gruesome and seriously continuing to remind me of God of War on the PS4. It is said that dual wielding will have a heavy emphasis, allowing players to mix and match. And honestly, I can't speak for everyone else, but I absolutely love dual wielding. Shields will make a comeback after not being in Odyssey, but again, as long as I can, I will avoid using them because, well, dual wielding is the best. Thank God we will see the Assassin's Blade make a return. I absolutely loved using that in basically every AC game that allowed us to use it. It is also confirmed it will be a one-hit kill. Eivor will be able to throw axes, again reminding me of God of War. Traveling by sea will be a part of the traversal using the Viking longship. Raiding will be a role in the gameplay as well, allowing water to land attacks. Large-scale land battles will be a big part of the story, but it hasn't been clarified whether that will take place the same way they did in AC Odyssey. RPG mechanics that were in Origins will also be making a return, which was definitely something I missed. There won't be a shortage of open-world activities to do, such as hunting, fishing, dice, drinking games, and something called flighting, which is supposed to be a type of Viking rap battle. If it wasn't clear already, Eivor's companion will be a crow. And that covers all the new gameplay features that have been announced. Overall, I can say that I am very impressed with the new additions and the features making a return, as Origins was absolutely incredible when it came to its RPG mechanics. The story and world of AC Valhalla is certainly an interesting one, being that it's set in 9th century England during the Dark Ages. It follows Eivor, a Viking warrior who leads his people out of Norway and into England to settle. King Alfred of Wessex will be an opponent Eivor and Vikings face. Alfred will be an antagonist, but narrative director Darby McDivey said it could be wrong to call him the central antagonist of the game. This makes me wonder, will there be a major twist at some point in the game? Layla will make a return naturally, continuing the overarching story of Assassin's Creed. Eivor will eventually run across some groups of assassins in England, though at this time the Assassins and Templars are still being referred to as they were in AC Origins and Odyssey, the Hidden Ones, and the Order of the Ancients. Valhalla's map will include Norway, which players can return to after the Vikings leave, in the four kingdoms of England. Major English cities included will be London, Winchester, and Jorvik. While Valhalla is not meant to be the end of the series, McDivey called it a good capper to the franchise so far, and should include a lot of nods to the franchise's history. As a longtime AC fan, I am happy to see we may be finally getting closer to the conclusion of the overarching story of AC. Assassin's Creed Valhalla protagonist Eivor can be played as either male or female, like in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but narrative director Darby McDivey has intriguingly teased that both the male and female versions of Eivor are canon to Valhalla's story. How exactly that can be is a mystery McDivey does not want to reveal just yet. I think this is great for people who want to play as either and don't want to feel as though they are missing out on something. To address criticisms that Assassin's Creed Odyssey was too long and its world too large, the developer of AC Valhalla are aiming to have a game that, while still quite large, is shorter and smaller than Odyssey's roughly 60-hour main campaign, which in my opinion is more than adequate for an open world game. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature a DLC quest called The Legend of Beowulf, which will be available as part of Valhalla's Season Pass. A mission called Wave of the Berserker will also be made available to those who pre-order Valhalla. This shouldn't come as a surprise, as we always get DLC for AC since AC2 on the PS3 and 360. Now that we've talked about the world and story, we can dive right into customization, which there isn't any shortage of. Like in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, players can choose either a male or female protagonist. Gear will also be much more customizable in Valhalla. Each piece of gear in the game will be unique. New customization options include hair, tattoos, clothing, and war paint. Players will be able to make custom Viking raiders for their raiding parties and even share them with friends. Players will also get to forge a home for themselves in either Vikings, with the focus on building a settlement, your Viking homestead. The settlement will include buildings to upgrade like a blacksmith, barracks, tattoo parlor, and more, and my goodness do I love stuff like this in my RPGs. Alliance examples include conducting a marriage to unite clans, while romance options will be available to players as well. So this is a lot to take in. We have so many details revealed, and if this hasn't piqued your interest in AC Valhalla, I'm not sure what will. But you can be sure that when this game drops this holiday, you will get a review from me discussing just what I think. But until then, what do you all think? Does any of this excite you, and will you be picking up AC Valhalla on release day? Let me know in the comments. As always, don't forget to like, share this with a friend, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified about all my upcoming videos. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Take care.